Greetings adventurers and welcome to the channel. This is the fourth video of the Final Fantasy action figures unboxing. We have once again Final Fantasy X, one of the best Final Fantasy ever to be released. You have Tidus on the channel, check that video out if you want to see how he looked like in his box and the unboxing. But this time we have his love of his life, Yuna. And as with the previous box, as with Tidus, we can actually open and see what is inside. Now, from the first look, she looks phenomenal and she has some extra stuff, but we are going to see that once we unbox her. And speaking of that, without any further ado, let's get to it. Here is the content of the box. As always, we have the stand if we want to make some cool striking pose, maybe in a jump, while she's casting her spells, stuff like that. That's very useful if you want to do that. Now, we have this manual that tells us how to assemble the parts. Now, as you can see, and this is explained here in the manual, now I'm going to take this away. What we have here is different sleeves for her. These are more wavy, so I guess these are more used in a dynamic pose. The figure itself, very well sculpted. As always, lots of joints. Many poses can be made. Two different faces. Now, at first I was wondering what's the difference between these two faces, and I've noticed, because of this guide, that this face is slightly more smiling than the one that we have here. And then we have two hairstyles. This hairstyle is more wavy. The one that we have in her now is more calm. Naturally, we have her staff, the summoner's staff, her legendary weapon, and the arms, which we can use to make some cool poses. Okay, so that's the content. Now I'm going to try to put her in maybe some iconic pose, something that she's known for, and we'll see how that will come out. Stand by. Following the footsteps of her father, Yuna becomes the greatest summoner in Spycrah, selflessly fighting, ready to defeat sin once and for all. And then many twists happen in the story, that's why it's one of the greatest. Here she is. I've decided to make her in her iconic combat pose. Sure, humble as she is in the story, that reflects in her combat pose. Most likely now the player is ready to make a summon, most likely Shiva, because Shiva is epic and awesome. And that's how it is. I love the model, awesome, great details. I really love how these models can actually be set in many different poses, despite the fact that I've decided to go with this iconic pose. Okay, that is Yuna. She is awesome in the games as well as this model. If you like what I'm doing here on the channel, please subscribe and share the video with someone who is a fan of Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2, or maybe generally action figures, JRPGs, what have you. Just share it if you think someone would like it and someone would see what's in the box. Until next time, happy adventures and happy gaming. See you soon!